Good morning and welcome to the Hopkins-Waterton Environmental Symposium. My name is Cian Carnegie and I am a student at the Jesuit School, Stonyhurst College. At Stonyhurst, we are very fortunate to have a wonderful set of objects that were entrusted to the Jesuits for safekeeping or were bequeathed to the school in wills. This set of historical items is known as the collections and is curated by the incredible Dr. Jan Graffius. Last year, Dr. Graffius was archiving the numerous preserved species and objects from an alumnus called Charles Waterton. Waterton was a naturalist who explored the world, discovering new habitats and studying many exotic animals. Some of these animals were added to his vast collection, which were kept here at Stonyhurst. In fact, I am currently sitting with a few of them, as you can see from over here. And down here is the incredible caiman. Dr. Graffius wanted to set up an event celebrating Waterton's life and his resolute efforts to protect the environment, something that seems so relevant today, despite Waterton having died over 200 years ago. She wondered if I could garner interest from the student body in some sort of event that honored him. I had the idea for creating a symposium, bringing together academic speakers from all over the world. However, I wanted the symposium to be more than just a history of Waterton's life. I wanted it to be inspired by his work and hopefully spark contemporary thought about what was so important to him, the environment, especially at this critical moment in time. The symposium therefore links together many topics: the environment and science, given Waterton's naturalism, Laudato Si, Pope Francis's encyclical to the world that implores care for the environment, and the poetry of Gerard Manley Hopkins, who was famously a teacher at Stonyhurst and whose poetry often had a theme of nature and the manifestation of God's beauty through it. I have selected a quote from one of Hopkins's poems that I hope you keep in mind today. As kingfishers catch fire, dragonflies draw flame. This evokes the beauty of the natural world, whilst also evoking the notion of ideas sparking and catching on, a key objective for this symposium. This symposium would not have been possible without the presenters, Dr. Anthony Annett, Sister Damien Marie Savino, FSE, PhD, Dr. John F. Bratton, Professor Kerry A. Emanuel, Professor Michael D. Hurley, Dr. Rebecca Lamb, Dr. Stephen Tardif, and Brother Guy Consolmagno, SJ, all of whom have voluntarily donated their valuable time and energy. This event would also not have been possible without the tireless work of Mr. Timothy Hanley and Dr. Jan Graffius. The presentations will stay up on this YouTube channel for later viewing, and I highly recommend that you watch all of these fascinating talks. To everyone watching, I hope that the Hopkins-Waterton Environmental Symposium, will spark serious thought and hopefully even action by following in the footsteps of Hopkins and Waterton, protecting the value and beauty of the environment, and appreciating the sacred nature of the world in which we live. Thank you.